second down. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Hey, man, y'all feel free.
Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 28. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago first down. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
From the 18 on second down. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Ty Chandler to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Working quickly here. Second down carry for Jones. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 9 yards to pick up there, and they only need 3 more now on third down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Third down, here's Jones. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Now Darnold. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Darnold. Flush down out to his left. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Throwing here, Darnold. Pass is caught, it's T.J. Hawkinson. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Running right, this is Jones.
Oh, hell
He's got
no.
to fight forward and get a touchdown. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings respond with 7 of their own and tie it here early. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. I'll have him gain about a handful there. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. We're working a couple of yards past the line. With Stephon Gilmore stopping that play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get it up to the 44. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 1. He's got him. That's Swift. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
Your internet's fucking up.
Working inside the red zone. Has his man, it's Swift. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Going to run again with Swift. Will score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Chandler now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Darnold to throw. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 35 on second down. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to get the Vikings the first down. To throw, here's Darnold. Has the connection to Hockenson. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll throw it again. He has it at the 5. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, but whatever.
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Reichard there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings tie things up at 14. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Tyler Scott now to return it. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And that return heads out of bounds. Job well done. It's close to that enemy 35-yard line.
Well, by the time he shifted into a different gear and began that foot race up the left sideline, you could tell this return was already getting out of hand. And what a gift for this offense, who now gets to take over with a lot of the work in the field position already done.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. And it's going to be second down. Working from the gun, Williams. Throwing all the way to the end zone here.
God damn it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it's going to be third and long. To throw is Williams. Getting out to his left. He's running for it. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Bears looking for a score before halftime. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Less than a yard needed here on fourth. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Yes, I did, nigga. Only needed 2 inches. Okay. It's less than 2 minutes, bro.
Yet so hard to defend, Kate. They line up, they play smash mouth, and they get the first down.
Williams to throw on first. Has the connection to Odunze. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Minnesota spends its second timeout here.
Hello?
And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First down throw by Williams. Escapes the pocket. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that'll bring up second down.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. To throw, Williams. And oh, he got it! Interception!
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. The Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line. From the 22 on second down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. That right there, that takes just the right circumstances to happen. But man, a big boy pick 6, Brock, one of the most universally celebrated plays in this sport.
Look at the smile on your face.
I love it. Big boy touchdown. Come on now.
Well, I think you and a lot of fans are in it for the celebrations. Those big guys do so much work, and now they get their chance to play hero. It is a blast.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Chandler now on the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Getting right back to it after that interception. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Darnold. Finds him over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here. It's another first down mistake. He's intercepted again.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. First down, Williams. He's on the move. That's into the hands of Moore. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Looking to throw.
Yeah.
And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So that brings up second down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Back to throw it.
God damn it, I can't got him down quick
And
enough.
he's out of bounds after reaching the 20.
Ah!
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Here's a give to Jones. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Jones once more. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Offense up to the line fast. First down, and they go right back to it.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here. Darnold now to throw. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. A give left side to Jones. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here. Throwing here, Darnold. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears are going to take over now at their own 20.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
First down, here's Swift. And he'll fight the good fight forward to around the 21. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
No, hell
And it's
no.
intercepted.
You don't got hot like
He's got
that.
it. just outside the 30. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Second down now, 7 to go. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings tie this game at 21. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Scott now to return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. Got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. Question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Throw reeled in by Allen. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Williams to throw. He's got him, that's Swift. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's all knotted up at 21. Plenty of scoring here as we begin the final quarter. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Williams. Setting up the screen. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 4th quarter lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Staying on the ground with Jones. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. First and 10. Here's Jones. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense up to the line fast.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 7.
They give to Jones, right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here.
4 yards. And the Vikings first down.
This is Jones on the handoff. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. And a great try at that first down.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. They'll try the right side with Akers. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Working quickly here. Once again, it's Akers.
That's it.
Pass ahead.
Go.
He does it.
That's
Touchdown, Minnesota.
bullshit. That's it.
The Vikings now trail by just a point in the 4th. Well, Brock, they were obviously more concerned with a pass that wasn't coming. Great decision to hand it off, and even better running to gallop all the way to the end zone.
Well, that's the way it's supposed to look, right from the playbook, right? That's why you run an RPO. That defense can't be right. We're playing pass. I'll hand it off, and my running back can do the damage.
Will Waker to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Starting at the 10. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive.
No, nigga, cut, no,
And he's brought down for a loss.
the fuck you
Well,
doing?
he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Bears want to end it in regulation if they can. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Williams will look to throw. Has his man. It's Swift. Has some daylight through the 40. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
Here he is to throw. That's going to be caught by Everett. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift.
Move on, man.
And he'll manage to get this one down to the 27. Minnesota spends its second time out here. Still one more in their pocket to use.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Staying grounded with Swift. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Running behind center with Swift. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's Swift on second down. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Damn, why y'all take the time out for
it uses it second. Still one more in their pocket to use.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on third down. And he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
He keeps it himself. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
That's all me, baby. Don't fall out of bounds, baby.
Out of town, nothing, nigga.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but
You know
it
how
isn't
you
any
sound,
easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. They did it. He made the interception. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings were looking for some kind of miracle at the end. They nearly got it, but
This
this game
nigga
is
skipping
over.
around with that L, man. You don't skip around with that L.
So the Bears take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA
You ever want to
Sports.
see what
The
happened?
Bears
Go to
winners
my
as we bid you
YouTube page.
farewell
It's
from
on there.
Minneapolis.
Outcourted about you. I know you outrushed me. Hell yeah. But you outrushed me by almost 2 yards more a carry. 1 point, what's that? That's 5, that's a 2, so that's 1.8 yards more than me a carry, 125 yards. Yeah, you was doing your thing. Yeah, 4 of our touchdowns was from running. Me.